Hi, I'm gonna talk to you about my drug and alcohol addiction. Um, it started ever since I was in 6th grade. I've been hanging with the wrong crowd. I've been drinking a lot, but, well, not a lot, but not that first year of 6th grade, but then I got so addicted the next year in 7th grade, and I met these other guys. Um, they were doing drugs and alcohol, and so I was like, I should try some again. And so I did. I drank a lot of wine or beer, I forgot which one. I think it was wine, yeah. And I thought it was really fun. I got like woozy or whatever, and I wasn't drunk all the way. I was still intact, like, yeah. But then in 8th grade it was really, really bad for me. I've been going in and out of hospitals, like rehabs, and um, my parents wanted me to get sober, and so, like, not drunk anymore, and well, um, and I really didn't want to get rid of, like, the drugs and alcohol addiction thing, and it was like a lot, my, it's, it's like family to me, I guess. There's something that's really important that you can't let go of. And so the whole 8th grade year, it was terrible. I was barely in school, so I had to like drop out of school, but then get registered the next year in 9th grade. So I've been still, alright, so last year in 8th, like that year in 8th grade, I faked like trying to get better, and when I was doing it I was like, hey, it's not really bad, it feels good. And so I've been doing it, so I've been sober for like 6 months or so. And so in 9th grade I've um I met this friend from rehab again, out of the rehab place. I went to her house. My mom was clueless, and her mom didn't. My friend, her mom didn't care that we smoked, so I smoked a lot, cigarettes, and drank a little, and then we got high a lot, and so I've been visiting her several times, and then well, it was fun, but then I couldn't like hang out with her anymore because my parents found out that we were doing drugs and alcohol and shit like that, and so I didn't know what to do. Then I had this, my ex, Kyle, we've been, one time, I guess so, it was this year, he came to my house and he snuck vodka into a water bottle. So it was like clear and it looked like water. He hid it, we were in my backyard. My dad didn't really like guys at the time, meeting guys at the time, and um, so when I first drank vodka, like I never tasted vodka until that time, it I didn't know, like, it's been a long time, but it tasted alright, but I was like, I could barely breathe, and I was like, oh, I can't breathe, and shit like that. It's like, and so alright, so here's a Barbell. It was filled all the way up to here, and I drank most of it to here. And then he had to leave, and so my dad, when he left, my dad yelled at me, and then he wanted to take my phone away, so I gave him my phone. I was like out of it, like almost out of it. I couldn't stand anymore. Like, I felt like I couldn't stand, but I took a quick bath, a hot one, and then when I got out of the bathroom, I just collapsed on the floor, and I was yelling at my dad that I wanted him to die and all that shit. I wasn't myself, so I had to get rushed to hospital, and because I was over the limit, like I almost died, and I felt cool, and my mom said that when they had to change me out my clothes, like I was like out of it, like I was acting so childish and stuff. It's like and so like 2 in the morning I was in the hospital, like, and then it was like 2:30ish or something, I don't know, and then we went home. My mom drove me home, and then so I was still feeling woozy and all that, and it was scary for me. I never felt that. I never knew I was gonna go past the limit, and so I went to school the next day. My parents thought I couldn't because I was still acting a little weird. My jaw was like this all the time, but then I broke that habit because of I fell on my head that night and really hard on the floor, and they thought I got a concussion, but I didn't. They were too worried that I was almost about to die, so they gave me the IV. So, yeah. So at school, I told my friend Nate about what happened that night, and he said, well, welcome to Drunk World or whatever. And so he's like, how's it like? It's like, it felt good, I guess. It was okay, but yeah. So that, it was like beginning of the year, of this year. And so I've never done drugs or alcohol or any of that shit, and so I've been sober for like a very long time, and it feels good, I guess. Like, sometimes I want to get high and or get drunk or whatever because it makes me feel good, and so yeah. But I'm kind of struggling still, like, because I am asking my friends at school to give me pills, like prescription pills, like any type of pills to like overdose and stuff. I still have that, but I haven't used it. I locked it up and forgot where I put the key, but whatever. so I can't get into that anymore. So I've been sniffing aerosol computer cleaner, and and my whole body goes numb, like when you sit on like your leg, or if you sleep on your arm so long that it goes numb. That's how I feel. And sometimes I'm afraid if I'm like not numb anymore, that I'll feel pain, so I have to be numb all the time. And so I'm doing that still, and my mom knows that I'm doing it, and so last week she told me and my crier worker, it's a crier person is like an extra person that helps you. It's like therapy or something. And so they both agreed to like send me to Centerpoint outpatient, so I could talk about like my drug addiction and alcohol and stuff like that. And I really just don't want to go, so I haven't gone yet, but they're still thinking about it, and my dad doesn't know about it, and if he does, then stuff will happen. But yeah, so that's all I gotta talk about, I guess. Yeah. So what should I do? Go get help, or try to find like other ways to like, I don't know, like to cope, like just to stay away from drugs and alcohol and stuff. Like, I don't know what to do. I just really need to like sniff aerosol computer cleaner. So yeah, I just don't know what to do. So I'll admit I have a problem. I have addiction and stuff. So yeah. So if you guys have any advice or ideas to help me, I would appreciate it, because it's really hard to get off of your addiction when you're on it. So I really need help a lot. So yeah, thanks. Bye.